I, Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, hereby command that you do not listen or subscribe to the Dragon Ball 4 Life podcast. Whatever you do, would you defy royalty? No! Bye!
Keep that in. And may we have your attention, please, and welcome to another episode of Dragon Ball FO Life, where you come for the content, but you stay for the culture. And lifers, we are living in a very strange world these days. A world that one would say the powers that be knew that to set the nerd culture free, that they needed the three, the only three that matters, the biggest three. I go by the name of Bro Jeter, the Prince of all sayings, Mr. Matthew Porter, aka Matty Ice, here with my counterpart, the Oob to my Majin Buu, my Den Day one, going from the lookout to the cookout, Mr. Troto Trav, and we are here with our sister in arms, the Universe 6 to our 7, the Champa to our Beerus. Bulma signed those divorce papers, and yes, we are going for annulment payments because you got the money. The DBZ queen herself, Miss Majin, our girl Bex, and together we are the three, we are the trio of danger. Snaps all around for us.
We're back.
Snaps all around for us. We're back.
We're back, baby.
We're at full-ish strength.
Yeah.
You know?
8,000. We're at 8,003. Let's go to
a Medibug, but we'll get there.
Facts. But lifers, my dear co-host Trav Bex have been going through it, but so much dope shit happened in the DB world. We had to get them off the bench. We had to pull them. We had to pull one of them literally from the hospital to do this for you guys.
Rip the IVs out of me.
Put them out.
Goku fresh out the hyperbolic time chamber, baby. Ready for action. We ready for action.
Dynamic Trav, we back.
But guys, we got 2 episodes and a one shot that might not be a one shot. Who knows? The world is our oyster. We'll figure it out. But damn. That's all I can say to start off these Daima episodes. We're covering 18 and 19.
Awakening
season finale next week. Yeah, damn.
It's even a betrayal. Like,
bro, hey, you know, can we start there? You know what, Bex, you done did it, because we are about to start here. Because I was going to start with how much I loved everything, and it was just going to be a nerd fest of love, but we can just get the tiny gripes out of the way first.
Okay, all right.
I blame us. I blame ourselves. I blame ourselves and our minds and our readiness and willingness to be in the writer's room, because we keep coming up with plots and theories and fan casts that some may say might be better than what actually ends up on our TV screen. So Daima has been building up that, you know, Gloria has been a spy for Dr. Arinsu. It's a doctor. We gotta put some respect on her name. Her Dragon Ball wiki page says doctor, so we will refer to her as such.
Arinsu MD.
Yeah, exactly. Got the Esquire afterwards. Woman of many hats. Right. But yeah, so they've been teasing this great betrayal or like hidden motives and what hold does she have on him? What did she promise him? It would seem as if she just adopted the young lad. That's just what it seems that it would be. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I feel like they made it a point to make it seem like this was a nefarious plot. And it's like, nah, he's always wrote for Arinsu. That's kind of his mom. And she was just like, hey, I need you to do me this favor. And he's like, got it, mom.
I'll be back later. Can you help them? I need some money.
Yeah, right.
Can't do it for free, mom.
So I want to bring it to the group because, you know, I guess technically everything did go how it should have went, but do you guys feel underwhelmed? Do you feel let down, disappointed? Any other adjective to insert there?
I mean, when all of that was kind of unveiled, can I even call it that? I was like, yeah, okay, and I'm sorry, it was they told us something. Oh shit! I already knew. the whole, like you say, we conspired and we theorized as we do, as anyone watching Dragon Ball Daima would have done. And I think the part where Gloria was on his little, keychain cell phone thingy talking to her, that was when it was like, oh, obviously. And so when that came and happened, it was like, okay. Anyway.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
Family helping out family, cool.
Yeah, cool. So anyway.
Like, if anything, I left it like, all right, well, we're gonna get a lot of questions unanswered, so.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, she fired him, so it's like, okay, that's that. To me, that's closed case now. It's just
and then they had like that loving pause when he ran past her, like, oh, thank you for everything you've done moment. I was like, ah, boo.
For a split second when he ran past her, I thought she was about to like off him.
Yeah, I thought something crazy was about to happen, but
Yeah.
I was super keen for that kind of shit to happen as well, because that would have been like a spanner.
You know what
in
that
the
moment
works.
was? That was peak Ash, Gary, hey, we're really friends, but we have to pretend like we don't like each other moment of respect. That's what that was. He was like, yeah, like, you betrayed me for your new friends, but I've grown to care about you over these years, so go be with your friends.
It felt like I could kill you, but I won't.
Right. If you was anybody else, I'd kill you right now.
Just
Yeah?
remember.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all at any point in time at the end of episode 18, and this is why y'all come here, because the way that we review shit is just all over the place. You're here for the chaos. You're not here for a linear episode breakdown. That's not what you want.
I mean, there's a
You gotta
million
keep-
out right now. So.
right, facts. At any point in time at the end of episode 18, did y'all feel at any point in time that Glorio didn't obviously wish them back to being adults?
Nah,
they made it a cliffhanger for what?
Right. Like I when he did that, I'm like, okay, he's definitely wishing them back to be adults. Especially when Rinsu gave him the liberty to say it in Namekian, and she have no idea what he was saying. Like, all right, he's definitely, which is interesting that she made him learn Namekian and she didn't learn to herself.
She didn't want to go to class. She was like, yeah, go ahead, son.
Right.
Through all of her studies, she couldn't learn another language.
Yeah, she went and got her doctorate.
Right.
She went and became a doctor.
She's like,
She didn't learn that at university?
Hey, that wasn't. She didn't minor in Namekian. Like that would have been easy. Yeah? Something like.
I'm just gonna throw it out there now, but even though it's jumping the gun real quick, but I really hope they give us some sort of explanation behind why Goku can tap into Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah.
And because I was when he became an adult, I thought Neva was gonna do his thing again.
Oh no.
But then when he did it himself, I'm like, all right, y'all got some explaining to do.
You know what it is? You know what it's gonna be? There was just some lingering magic left over from the first.
Yeah.
Like, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna be like, oh, Goku, show us that new form, and he's gonna do it, and he can't do it, and then he's like, guess the magic wore off, and that's gonna be
Ultimate Gohan all over again. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I guess I'll do it. Like, I just had a lot of ways to live. But like, it looked like when Neva gave him the, I guess, energy magic in episode 18, it looked like it almost pulled from the ground, like the earth, like where they were. Like, it wasn't necessarily Neva giving it to him. He was just pulling some energy up and then giving it to Goku. So I kind of, in my head, theorized that it's just in that space. It's just in that realm. Like, once if it's like Super Saiyan God, once he's felt that energy, he can then do it because he's kind of got access to it. But
I like that. If they tell him that it has something to do with the atmosphere, the energy in the realm, that he can only access that form there, then all right, I'm fine. Like, because then
it makes sense.
Yeah, because then obviously when Beerus comes, he's not gonna be like, well, I got another form, but I can't use it right now. Beerus gonna be like, okay, that's not what I asked.
right.
Because there could be the question, I suppose, prior to like episode 19 or whatever, that maybe Super Saiyan 4 is not as strong as Super Saiyan 3. Like that, you know what I mean? Like that could have been argued to some kind of degree in some kind of way, in some kind of roundabout fashion, but not now. So it would have been like, why didn't you use it against Beerus for realsies?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and we had talked about this, Trav, where we were like before, not to say again, come get us, writers room, where we said that like we felt like Super Saiyan 4 is going to somehow be tied to the demon realm and it physically being Neva. I like, even though it'd be very campy, I would be okay if they just write it away as like, oh, he could do it in that moment just because there was some still lingering Namekian magic in him. So he's like, you know what? I still feel it. I still feel the back tingle, as we've come to find out. That's what Super Saiyan feels like. I feel this mystic back tingle. Let me see if I can still do it.
What is this mysterious magic?
Because I feel like they've teased throughout before the show even started that there are institutions and people from Daima that are gonna come back once we like are back in the proper time, or shit when we finally get to the end of Z, 29 years later.
Right.
But Trav, I loved your idea where, like if they need more power and like Goku just happens to remember, oh shit, I remember this crazy magical power that I got before. Let's tap back, and they like let Broly get that. Like that be like Broly's big form. Gohan got Beast, Vegeta got Ego, Goku got Ultra Instinct. Damn, I done gave y'all my energy. Y'all done gave me y'all death. Right?
We're gonna whiskey give him that whiskey needs.
Look, y'all are just gonna start sounding healthier as the episode goes by, and I'm gonna just start declining.
Some full spirit fishing going on here.
One thing that I just thought about too, that maybe if all of them didn't want to fully embark into the demon realm, since Dende is there in the demon realm and obviously remembers everything that's happening, maybe he just goes back to the demon realm to learn that technique from Neva so he can enact it.
I like that. Put some in a jar, maybe.
Yeah,
bring
make
it
him
back.
useful besides just stargazing,
all of Dende's doing is like going through puberty as God. Like he's like, like you're just like living life. Like you're supposed to be God, bro. Help out.
He seems like a prodigy though, with the way that he was able to just magically upgrade the Dragon Balls. Like just
true.
Yeah.
How easily he was able to do that. So I'm sure
that ain't prodigy, bro. That's trauma. He watched genocide happen. He's like, not me. Never gonna be me.
He's like, I had to stand up there and watch everything, but I'm gonna at least try and use my Namekian powers for something. Like I can't be involved in the fight too much, but let me just put something on for you.
Craziest plot twist of all time.
Oh yes.
So Dende lives on the lookout. He has unlimited access to the hyperbolic time chamber. Plot twist: Dende has never forgiven Vegeta for what he did to his village when he came to Namek, and he's just been getting yoked as fuck all these years so he can line him up. Like that's
never forgiven Vegeta for that, and also for destroying the hyperbolic time chamber that one time. Like fuck, I just fixed that.
Because he was training. He's like, my good dog, like my master plan.
Vegeta was like, no.
That's like, what it is. Man, I really don't fuck with you. I really don't.
We're not cool. We're not fucking cool, actually.
He gonna pull up to him on a barbecue. Like had the special beam cannon just loaded up just behind his back, and he like, "Yo, bro, how you been, man?" Put his arm over his shoulders, bow.
Just puts his arm around, daps him up. He just sees a beam.
Through his chest, and then he walks all smooth with it.
Blames it on.
I can see.
I love it. He's the Demon King. He's been waiting for this moment.
He replied, He said, "Hey, yo, Goku, he never forgot what you did to his dad, yo." Craziest plot twist of all time, bro.
No, it's plot twist, but highly so be here for it. Like, can you Dragon Ball to really ever take risks? Like, let's just make someone absolutely chaotically not what we thought they were.
Bro, Demon King Dende, bro. The Demon King Dende arc. It's on the way.
Demon Dende would be wild.
It's on the way.
But to be fair, Goma, however they say it, is oh man.
Oh, speaking of if we're still in the gripe section.
Is next to the toilet paper.
I love the gripe section.
It's next to the toilet paper.
I need once they knock the Tertianoculus out of Goma, I need that shit to just be destroyed completely.
Totally.
I can't lie, at this point, it's just kind of like
that shit OP as fuck.
Yeah, Goma.
Don't you guys think this is a problem?
Yeah, like Goma been a joke this whole time. He puts this joint on his forehead and all of a sudden just cannot be defeated.
Regenerates instantly.
Yeah, I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous. Like,
man.
I like how you could tell somebody who does the animation couldn't couldn't come up with how they want the regeneration to look, so it always happens off, all like not in our eyesight.
He just comes back with the eye like alive, like more
up in
like
the clouds and shit.
dilated.
Right.
They was like, damn, I don't know what I want regeneration to look like. We'll just have it happen not on screen, bro.
And then we're sitting here like, wait, did he just? Okay, he might. Yeah, all right, I'm with it. I'm trying to read the subtitles.
Purple
I'm
light,
trying to watch
purple
the shit happen. I'm trying to keep up. Like, I don't know. I really got so much. Like, he just didn't. So,
Look, he may not have been the purest of hearts, but King Deborah, he was right getting rid of that shit, man. He's like, man, I see my father, he pussy. And he put that shit on, and I can't touch him. Like, get this shit out of here.
He said, my dad been a bitch his whole life, but soon as you put that eye on, he get all the heat in his chest for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Deborah saw what that eye turned his pops. He said, yeah, man, nobody should have this shit.
Word.
Yeah. Deborah, yeah. We stand Deborah. He's cool in a lot of ways. Yeah.
Word. Justice for Deborah. He need a flashback arc. We need a flashback one shot manga page just to put some Deborah action. I love how the
fucking cookie. Is it still a cookie inside Majin Buu?
I mean, Majin Buu strikes me as somebody that doesn't chew his food, so I feel like he might just be there. You might just still be there intact. We never know. Yo.
Like you're right back from God's like,
somebody go get Deborah, bro.
And that might be a good reason why Majin Buu hasn't been involved in this whole thing, because like, wait, H got Deborah in you? Like, can you just give him back? He might be able to fix this for us. That's how the admin works around here.
Absolutely.
Deborah comes back, how like dudes be coming out of jail, they find God and faith and all that.
Yeah, he tattooed over the Majin.
Yeah. It's like a love heart now.
It's definitely a heart. It's definitely a heart.
When he was living, there was little flowers and shit and Chi-Chi Bowler that were there.
Yeah, fact. Oh, I totally forgot about that. And I feel like I brought that up before. Yeah. He's 1000% in the afterlife. Like, he's a ghost. He's like half ghost. Remember, he was like picking flowers?
Right.
Yeah.
With the girl?
He's reformed ghost.
He's definitely reformed.
loving life. Probably doesn't want to come back. He's like, no, I love it here, this flowers.
Yeah.
Those in the dating around. Yeah.
That's
you guys
easy
got
peasy.
big things to eat for.
Earth Dragon Ball, call up Shenron, wish Deborah back so he could go run the demon world. There we go. Problem solved.
He's got a place where the eye could go already. We know, like, there's a tattooed this, the eye in there. So yes, no worries. Everyone's fine.
Exactly. He gonna make the eye work for him. He not gonna work for the eye. He's different. He's different. That's what it is.
You get that design already.
Look, Deborah is the king that we deserve, not the one that we need.
Real.
That's what it is.
So real.
Oh man, I love it. But I'm trying to think of so many amazing things happened in like these past. We ain't even get to like 19 yet.
I'll say now we're on the positive section, right?
now we in the positive section.
Oh
we gonna be here for a while.
Listen,
yeah, it was some good shit.
It was so hard for me to because I thought I was gonna have like a pocket of time to watch the episode while in London, but like just too many people I follow. Like also. There's something about some of these content creators where they want to be like just the first.
Just the
like,
first.
Yeah.
Or like it's like, all right, cool. Like sweet. You have your VPN set to Japan, so you're watching it the live stream. Cool. It's cool to tweet about it, right? But I do appreciate the content creators that when they are tweeting about it, they have they'll put the image up, but they'll put that
Spoiler.
Yeah, that
spoiler shadow on it.
Yeah, the shadow on it. I appreciate that. While other guys where they just tweet the picture, I'm like, you're corny for that. So
just put up the whole just them recording the scene.
And they always and I know they do it to piss people off because like there's always that one mention that they'll quote where someone's like pissed off that they spoiled it and they're like, I told you I'm gonna be tweeting about it, so you should have unfollowed me beforehand. It's like, all right, dickhead. Like,
yeah, but the thing with Twitter is you don't have to follow someone to see their content.
That's what I'm saying. Right. Yeah, like
so I've unfollowed a lot of people. I've even blocked people, and like I'm not I'm not going to be pissy or bitchy about it because I understand that it's the internet. But you guys know I got pretty strong opinions on spoilers like that. You know, I don't like it either. And I have not seen one of these episodes without it being spoiled because I wake up at, 8 a.m. or whatever in New Zealand on a Saturday morning, and the episode's already out and everyone's already seen it, but I've slipped through it. And you don't think to not open you just don't think like that.
Yeah,
to not open your phone.
reflex.
People are like,
Like,
social media.
Right.
It's the first thing you
Social
see.
media.
Shit.
It's plain, bro. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I just keep I'm like, whatever, I've seen it now.
You be like, damn my algorithm for being true to my likes.
Right. You're like,
Thank you,
know
but
what
fuck
I like,
you.
But damn it.
Right?
Thanks, but I hate this.
Why couldn't you pick up on my true crime obsession? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Give me some other give me some game spoilers. I don't fucking know. Yeah. I just like wish I had seen at least one of these things. Like fresh
damn.
on the screen, on my screen, you know.
Damn, you just created like a mini side question that is what's worse, a TV show spoiler or a video game spoiler?
TV show 100%.
I don't know.
100%.
Video game spoilers make me really upset. Like I'm kind of getting angry talking about it.
It's fair. Honestly, I can understand that. I don't mind video game spoilers because I'm the kind of person that likes to learn about a game before I play it. Like because I don't like being thrown in the deep end with games. So I like to see the content prior to.
The water, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a different personality thing.
Yeah.
Word.
You watch it?
No, I said I'm with you there. Like I mean, given the little gaming I do play, I'm like, when I want to play something, I gotta get invested, learn about it, and of course, what comes with that will be spoilers. But it is what it is. There.
You know what I think it is? TV for me is TV. Like it's very specific in its box. For some reason, video games for me feel like a movie that I'm playing. So it's like I equate it to like a movie spoiler, and it's just like you son of a bitch. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's what it is. Because I've had some like big shit spoiled for me in video games that like devastated me.
Damn.
Like now I gotta play knowing what happens.
Without saying the actual spoiler, what was the most recent game that you saw?
I can tell you exactly which game it is. The second, I always mix up the names, so hold on, because I don't want to get killed by the fandom, because Star Wars fans don't play. Jedi Fallen Order was the first one, so the second one, which is hold on, Jedi Survivor.
Gotcha.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this the second one. Yeah, there's like I won't spoil. The game's old as shit, but it is what it is.
Oh,
well,
I'm not playing that game.
So there's like a main character betrayal. And I've seen who betrays you. Like,
that is a lot, actually. It's a lot.
And it's like a companion character. It was a companion character that's with you basically the whole game. And I was like, I'm just looking at when he's being all nice to me and shit. I'm just like, ooh, you lying son of a bitch.
Oh no, that is a hard spoiler. That's
That was tough. That was tough.
That's heavy.
Bro, I was devastated. The game's still amazing. Still love the game, but yeah, I was super sick. Like super, super sick. But
when Tekken 8 came out in last year, about a year ago, some people for some reason had this really cracked it illegally and had early access to it, and they were posting story spoilers online, and we had waited for the story for 10 years. And like on Facebook and the groups and that kind of shit. I couldn't believe the admins were like approving it, and I was just like, I can't. Like that was I actually stayed off social media then because we had to wait like 48 more hours before it came out for like us law-abiding citizens. And I just feel what you're saying there. When you're proper waiting for something like that, and it's a hard spoiler, it's like, why did you have to do that? You did not have to do that. Wait for it. Yeah. Wait for some people to catch up. Give it a week. I don't know. Yeah. Market spoilers. I don't know.
It was like somebody posted the clip to YouTube, which is bad enough, but they like made the thumbnail, the betrayal, and the name of the clip was like betrayed by. And I was like, oh no,
brother.
That's even worse.
That's rough.
Yo, bro, it was like the heading of the video, so it was like I couldn't unsee that. I was like, and now I just ruined that for myself. Great.
Did I ever tell you about the final episode of Game of Thrones? I got a YouTube notification. So like a pop-up notification title.
wow.
I can't remember what it was, but it was like Alia kills the Night King or some shit. And I was waiting 2 hours, two hours for my fucking boyfriend to get home at the time so we could sit down with popcorn and steak and fucking watch it.
No.
And I was just like,
Damn.
I was so like the way that I just, my phone upside down on the bed, like, fuck you. Why did you do that? Why did you?
You just gotta rage. You just gotta rage quit life at that point.
I was fuming, mate.
Man, I would throw dislikes on that channel for everything.
Yo, just spam negative comments.
Just spam dislikes from here on out.
Thing about that.
Yeah,
But
that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
But yeah,
I mean,
the Daima
but-
spoilers hurt.
But you know, the glass half full is that there's so many dope things that are happening that people feel so excited to want to spoil it. Stop doing that, please. We'd appreciate that. But
stop.
But
Give it
we're so very
25.
happy that we're getting such amazing Dragon Ball content that this
Mm.
it's a great problem to have. To have to avoid the internet before you watch the
Yeah, I mean,
episode.
I expected it when, given, but like I went on Twitter, like I guess as it was happening, and they're like just like live tweeting like everything that's happening. I'm like, yo, I mean, just give it an hour at least.
Right.
Like, at
Not
least-
even an hour. Give it the 24 minutes it takes to watch the episode. Like let people get 24 minutes.
Yeah, I'm like, and when they're doing that, I'm kind of like, who are you doing this for?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I'm not following a Twitter account for their play-by-play of what's happening. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a wild place to get a breakdown of an episode.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Because especially something that's subbed. Because it's like I can't read this shit and the comments at the same time. Yeah.
there's just something that people have of wanting to be the first, and
Yeah.
it can be a problem when especially when it comes like news and stuff like that. But that's let me get off. I sound very old right now, so let me get off that. And
It is the nature of the beast, unfortunately, and
Exactly.
yeah. That's what it is. Stay off the internet. Okay, I'll just, yeah.
yeah, I usually do
Look,
a
that's-
good job of just staying off until I watch it myself. But
Yes.
I do a bad job of it, so I don't have myself to blame.
that's
Apparently.
how I chalked it up to the game. I was like, damn, it's my fault for going on YouTube at this time. Like
yeah,
that's on me.
right.
That's on
Yeah.
me. Even though the game came out today, so game, how y'all beat the game already? But all right, cool.
Yeah, no, that is crazy. That is crazy. You're looking at you going online, you're like, damn, don't y'all got to go outside or something?
It'd be like how to finish such and such 100% completion rate. I'm like, bro, the game came out today.
Yeah, that should have fucked me up. Like, wow. Wow, I mean,
Yeah. Like, where did you find the time? And then you made a video content for it? Like, where'd you find the
doing
time?
edited, mirror,
Right.
your
Voiceovers?
stuff. Yeah, oh,
Like, this is what you got to be doing full time, because ain't no way you
Gotta.
you balance
Well.
other stuff and you're posting that all within 24 hours.
Bro, unless you work a job where you making like $1,000 an hour, you just work like one day, like some crazy shit like that. Yeah, one day at work, I'm good for the month, bro. Like,
Right.
and now we create. Like, shit, I kind of talk myself into wanting a job like that.
You're like,
yeah,
where
same
they
actually.
hiring? Where they hiring?
Yeah, I'm done. I just want to make Dragon Ball Daima content.
Facts. Like, I would 1000% like do like a really, 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 really hard job for one day if I just got
Hey,
a fuck ton of money.
hey,
Yeah.
I'll take that. Yeah, easy.
Like a hard ass job. Like I leave crying, but I'm paid.
Once a week, your mental health is in shambles.
Yeah,
and-
bro. Like,
Takes you like 2 weeks to recover from that one day.
yeah, like my one day at work requires like 3 days of therapy, but I'm paid.
Like you need a dedicated therapist, a dedicated physiotherapist, for like in-house chef just to give me the nutrition to go.
I was about to say that's part of your onboarding process. They find you a therapist, like,
Yeah.
like, match you up
When your
with.
direct deposit hits, you cry.
Yeah, facts.
To be fair, that might be what's happening with Toyotaro at this point. Like, okay, I I gotta take on this whole fucking thing. I can do one day. I can do one day a year.
Bro,
but
could
I
you
can't
imagine?
recover from the fandom.
Like, not that grief stops, but like when he had that moment of like being sad that his mentor passed, he's like, "Fuck, I run everything now."
Yeah,
He
the
said,
pressure.
"Shit."
Oh my god, I'm gonna need a
Like,
year off
it's
before I
on
start
me
this.
now. Fuck.
I feel for him, I actually do to a degree because
Real shit, yo.
Fire
Especially
is
like
fun.
it's one thing like when you get, like the Josh Harrises of the world who just buy up sports teams, never played a sport in their life. But it's just like this dude was a fan of Dragon Ball, and now you're in charge of the whole thing. Like, it's like, what the fuck?
You said,
Totally.
y'all sure? Y'all sure about this?
Bro, I just hope there's a world. So one, if his parents are still with us, our guy Toritaro, I hope they're in good health. But boy, I hope he had a moment where he's like, remember when y'all said that watching all these cartoons and reading all these comic books would never pay off? Just drop that first I run this shit check on the table.
He said, now it's my regime.
Right?
I run this shit now, bitch.
Yeah, he said, bet y'all glad y'all said I was hard-headed and never listened to y'all now, ain't y'all? You're welcome.
I'll buy your house then.
Or he drops that on them as he's walking them through their new home that they don't know is their home.
Right.
Turns around, throws the keys at them.
Yeah, and then leaves.
I'll be next door in my house. This is yours.
He said, yo, locked up. Tosses them
Cheap out
keys.
you all will be at the crib in a week.
Barbecue tomorrow. I'll see you.
I'll see y'all in our conjoined backyard back there. I live right down the road. It'll be great.
Speaking of Toritaro, I know we're going to talk about Manga in a bit, but this whole what was it, chapter 104, the one shot that came out. I feel like this may have been a sort of like a segue into maybe the manga coming back. Like, you know how they kind of teased or tested in Berserker Saiyan or Legendary Super Saiyan with Kale and General Super, and then they made Broly canon. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like sometimes they kind of like warm and to things a little bit. So
damn, that's a good catch. I never really thought of that.
It's kind of what my brain's telling me with it. Like, okay, like
where your brain's going.
I enjoyed it a lot, and it does say so. The thing that threw me a bit, which I don't know if they were like being tongue in cheek, but so it says to be continued on the last page, but I didn't know if that was supposed to mean like, oh, the superhero, because it's like a prequel. So it's like, no, some new shit's coming down the pipe. So it's like,
I took that as to be continued, just Dragon Ball Super in general. Like yeah, like I think like whatever comes next is, I think we're done. Listen, I don't want to jinx myself right now because this shit happens. I'm sorry guys, but
we about to get a whole Saiyan Man X1 X2 arc.
Listen, yeah, I feel like we're done with superhero after this.
So. God, I hope so.
God,
I wore this hat on purpose, guys.
Yeah,
like I'm done with this shit.
I'm just gonna stop there because if we get a clean god,
a clean god arc is crazy.
I would honestly I don't know. I just had to go for a long walk or something. Like,
yeah,
we would just sit on this podcast in silence. Like,
we would honestly just sit and cry. We used to hear it, all three of us just cry.
Just have a therapy session.
We'll just do a live stream of us cleaning our houses.
Yo, facts.
That's it.
With Dragon Ball episodes on in the background.
Yeah.
That's that one day of work that we need weeks to recover from.
No, that's what it would be. We would intentionally skip the whole arc and just do one master episode of the whole show.
No, real shit. If they gave us a clean god arc, that's what we're doing.
No, 1000%.
We're not breaking that down.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait till it's over and do a master review. Yeah,
we're only human.
There's plenty of Dragon Ball content for us to
we'll fill in the hole. We still gotta finish our fucking movie reviews. Daima didn't say, hold on, movies.
And our GT rewatch.
Oh shit.
Oh god, that's the time down here. At least they're immortal. They'll be fine.
Look, too much content. It's a great problem to have.
That's true.
It's a
anyways,
wonderful problem
to
episode 18.
Yeah, so that.
Yes. So even pre the Super Saiyan 4 transformation, this episode just in general was fire. I fucking love Majin Du. He's just the greatest.
I love Ku. I love Du.
They're just the greatest.
They're just. I love their brotherhood. I love how Ku is just like Arintu's little pet.
He's just like, hey, I'm still here.
Yeah, right.
Your other son, I'm still here, baby.
Right. They provide such like funny comedic relief where they just need to stay in the franchise forever. Like,
yeah,
I love
it's
that.
adorable.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
for Majin Buu to make them with people.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like Ku's snarkiness replaces the hole that Garlic Jr. left in my heart. I just enjoy him. But I love how he's like just so like he got hands though too. Like the Tamagami one, like kind of it was. I don't think he got defeated. He kind of quit. He's like, yeah, he's gonna beat me. I'm gonna
and
quit.
We've come to learn that Ku is the brains of the operation.
Yeah, Ku is the.
Oh yeah, the brother you read that book.
Yeah, and he did the math problem for.
When he studied that, Joan, he's like, all right, I understand it now. We're good.
Just maybe limitless. He's just like, man, like hieroglyphics. Like, okay.
He's like,
Now I know it. Bloody hell. No wonder Arintu doesn't need to fucking study the making. She's going to learn everything well.
He said the life and times of the ancient Mesopotamian. Yeah, I understood that. We're good.
Yeah, how much did y'all love how Du tried to mimic Super Saiyan?
Yo, bro, that shit was fire.
I love that.
Yeah.
That shit was fire. the fucking spikes started coming out. Yes. Right? But he still had his antenna. I thought every bit of that was just the dopest shit. Yo, am I tripping? Because Goma obviously like yeeted him across the demon realm. Was he not in episode 19 at all? Cool. I don't think Du was in. I don't think Du was in 19 at all.
Du, I can't recall yet.
I don't pull over.
Ku was there because he was like, yeah, your other son betrayed you, but I'm still here. But I do not remember seeing Du at all after like Goma yeeted him across the battlefield.
They're gonna give him chocolate in 20.
No, I'm not sure he's not dead, but I was like, damn, like they really didn't have him come back.
Right.
He just got knocked away. Just didn't. He's currently walking back to where everybody's
at. That actually is hilarious. He's too weak to fly right now.
Cause like, I'll rewatch it. But I feel like when they were having like the whole little powwow while Vegeta was fighting, I don't remember Du being over there.
Yeah, no, he wasn't, and he wasn't.
There, and he wasn't with them, Rinsu and Ku. Like they were by themselves. Yeah, that's hilarious. They was like he just got knocked all the way.
Since we're on hilarious moments and we're just bouncing around,
I feel like I know where you're going.
Y'all, I had to listen. Vegeta is such a real one.
Oh my god.
Vegeta, she said, I will not take it. But he said, hold up, what?
He said, no more bath time?
I've never seen him move so fast.
Dog, the zigzag pattern, the serpentine pattern to get back.
I haven't legitimately like laughed out loud at a Dragon Ball episode. I can't tell you the last time I did. That moment, I laughed.
Iconic.
They're good. Even though I've seen it on Twitter already, even when I watched it was great. It was great. Nothing could have actually spoiled that in the way that it was actually experienced while watching it.
It was how like the screen turned purple and it was just a void. Wasn't no music no more. It was just like
his eyes are shaking.
The fear in his eyes. Yeah.
How about how the camera went blue and it was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I love the fact that like Goma's literally about to like squish him and he just doesn't care about that. He's like, I don't care about these fucking hands. He said, what? No more bath time, bro?
And how about everyone's reactions where they like knew exactly like, oh really? And then Goku just looking hella confused. Like,
yeah. Good look, bro. Goku's like, I hate bath time. I don't get it, bro.
What about outside? Look,
Goku,
you guys get a little bit.
He's been on Earth longer than Vegeta, and Vegeta has well adapted to Earth life way more than Goku.
I love it. I love it so much. They humanized Vegeta so much. They need to
have a side conversation with Vegeta and Goku of like where Goku's like, does that help with your training?
Facts.
But you know, of course it does.
He said, bro, why do you think my stamina is so much better than yours?
Yeah. Why do you think everyone can say 3 for so much longer than you?
He said, my guy, do you see how many volley key blasts I can do? Like all that stamina, bro? Like, where do you think that comes from?
Oh.
You wonder how I mellowed out on Earth. It wasn't
just
through meditation. I'll tell you that.
He said, you remember I was here to conquer this planet, and look at me now, going to barbecues and shit. How you think that happened, bro?
No wonder he married her.
He said, you think your friendship got me chilling, bro? Like you? He said, you're annoying as fuck, my guy. He said, you think you checked me out?
I'm just picturing the moment that, like, the first time it happened where Bone was like, you do know that we can do this outside of just trying to have kids. And Vegeta's mind was just
He said, wait, this ain't just to extend the bloodline?
For fuck.
He said recreation? Like what?
You mad? He's like, all right, I'll try it.
He said, show me real quick.
If it has to be more of an Earth thing, I guess I'll try it.
Right.
1,000 times in the bath.
Damn, pre-Earth, was Vegeta just like a non-ass getting prince? How you the prince and you not catching bodies? Like,
I cannot say it. I cannot say Vegeta.
Look, I'm hoping that he was just out here slaying the galaxy. That's what I'm hoping. Like, but the way Bulma got him in check, I don't know, man.
Look, he said it's over 9,000. He said, shit, talk about the Gawk 9,000, man. he ain't talk about no over 9,000.
He said 9,000. I thought you said something about 69, bro. Like, that's my favorite number. What we talking about here?
Over what?
Oh, this is God. Please call this episode that.
Without name of this episode. Name of this episode.
Over Gawk 9,000.
Over Gawk 9,000. That's the one.
Goku's gonna go back home to Chi-Chi and ask about a bath. And she's wait, what? She gonna think he's sick.
Look, she gonna have a tearaway gi. It's just gonna be ready. Like, she was waiting for this moment her whole life.
She bursts in an aura. She has never released aura in like her life since she was younger.
Nah, she gets an instant transmission to the bath. Like, oh shit, when Chi-Chi learns transmission.
Shit, I've been waiting since Gohan moved out.
Word.
Goku only doing that for procreation purposes, so he doesn't know anything more. He's literally like, that's it. That's him. So
just that his reaction clearly, because he had no idea like how that worked.
Chi-Chi clearly has told Goku it's training. Like he just equates that to training.
For sure.
Like, Chi-Chi's just like, yo, you've been training all day. It's my turn. Trying to train. She said, oh, martial arts tournament coming up. I'm thinking about entering. Got to train. Has no intention of entering that damn tournament.
Right.
Like, Gregory, you're my training partner.
He's like midway through sex. He's like, I don't know about this, Chi-Chi. She's like, shut up.
Trying to talk and shit. She's like, shut up, stop talking. Silent training.
I don't see the benefit of this.
Oh man. Well,
she said, yeah, you're right. Maybe if you go Super Saiyan.
Just one, just one. No,
this one.
I mean, we gotta get a little bit.
That's where Goku be feeling his S cells. I'll tell you that.
She said, you know about that back tingle? Yeah, I got you, brother. I'll show you a back tingle.
You have my back tingle. My back tingle.
She says, "Saiyans aren't the only ones that want back tingles."
Look, he said, this that superhuman back tingle. That's what this is, bro. Like, you got a
Oh
super
my
Saiyan
God.
back tingle. I got a superhuman back tingle. Like, what's up?
This is gonna sound so weird, but my jaw hurts from laughing.
Chi definitely need a sensu bean when they done.
Facts. Or a medibug. We're gonna bring some back.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of bugs, y'all think
Oh yeah.
fusion gonna happen?
Yeah, there's only one episode
has
left. Look, before we get into 19 and stuff, I did want to ask that question because I would have thought, in typical Dragon Ball fashion, that this episode 19 would have like wrapped up the fighting, and then 20 would have been like the, head back to Earth, say our goodbyes, figure out how this is gonna move forward, going forward, like that slice of life final episode that Dragon Ball always does.
Yeah.
But
We'll
it
probably
seems
get that in the second half.
yeah, that's because I know there was like theories that the final episode is going to be like an hour special, but I think that's been disproven. But a rumor, I don't know how that cancels out. But I'm hearing now that it's just like a normal episode. So I'm like,
Dang.
that fight seems like it was just kicking into second gear, like Goku went Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
4. So it was like, so we got to get through this whole fight. Still find a way to fit in a fusion bug, because like, why bring it up unless you're gonna like not, unless they're gonna take that bag with them and Goku like puts it in the drawer and forgets. Do your whole real total crazy random aside that just popped into my head? Is there a possibility? This might be super far fetched that like Gohan's profession of like the study of insects might have something to do with these bugs, or like they might find a way to like tie in
Like
the fact that he like
why he's randomly just
why he randomly and super studies insects. Like that's never been a thing that Gohan has showed interest in.
Maybe Goku when he returns home, he's like, Gohan, what you been doing this whole time? Been studying. I don't know what I should.
Trying to figure out his major. He's like, yeah.
And then Goku's like, well, I don't know if this is help, but I have these bugs from the demon realm, and he's like so interested in them.
Yeah, or he like.
I mean, there's Super Saiyan bugs too. There's Super Saiyan ants that Gohan's studying. So like,
I remember that. Yeah, there's ones that could transform. Yeah, I totally forgot that was a thing.
It's not that far-fetched, to be totally honest.
I wonder if that's yeah, because it's like what? Yeah, so we still have we still have to get through the Goma fight. We still have to say our goodbyes. One would assume we have to address the fusion bug. We still got to go back to Earth. We still got to leave some type of a breadcrumb trail back to the Demon World to like give us the ability to go back there. There's so much that needs to be done in 23 minutes.
Pack a lot.
I was like,
the episode count, like a week? Sure. His own 20?
That's where I'm at with it. Like, who said 20 for sure? Like,
yeah.
And then also people though like looked at Hulu's or whatever schedule
that shit could be updated.
Yeah, they said that it's that's like next week is the last one.
I would love if like Toei was just like, to all y'all smart fans that think y'all know everything and like purposely never updated the episode count on Hulu. Like, and then like we get episode 20 and then they're like, oh, we still get the preview for next time. Oh shit, a 21st episode. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, they got a lot.
Yeah, I'm like, how are they fitting all this in one episode?
What if, and hear me out, I believe there were some rumors of a Dragon Ball movie semi-recently. What if they did episode 20 and then released like a movie as the final, like how they did with like Attack on Titan?
Right.
What if they did that as like a, I don't know, random final special, and that's why it's only 20 episodes.
Ooh, and then
on Hulu.
So it'll like be its own thing, not technically an episode. Yeah, I will share. Right, facts.
And that might be where Gogeta starts, and then therefore it could be potentially like a standalone movie that you watch. It's probably never. That probably won't happen.
Yeah, because it's like to your point about like to bring up the fusion bug again. If Goku's about to like put in work as Super Saiyan 4, why the fuck would he need to fuse? Like, so that must mean like Goma must get the better of him, like in this next round. So I'm like, that's gonna extend this fight. How are y'all about to fit all this in one episode?
If Goma keeps on like just bouncing back up and they can't find a way to hit the back of his head 3 times, and they're like, all right, we need the man, just like hope they do it early or something, because I need Goma just to go, and then it's just like need him to go down, and then so who do y'all think? I think Aritsu still ends up being like the next ruler of the
like takes over.
the demon realm. Like I feel like she still ends up getting like her wish, essentially.
Yeah.
Like Goma gets defeated, there's gonna be a vacancy, people are gonna be like, well, you were key in helping us, like you kind of told us how to defeat it, and they're gonna be, and then Glorio's gonna be like advocating for it too, and all that. So
because he about to be the prince of the demon realm. I would too. Yeah, my mom can do it. She got it.
So I feel like Aritsu's still gonna end up being like, or who knows, maybe her and Degusu can share the throne.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Degusu?
Yeah, what is
out?
Isn't he still? Wasn't he tied up in Habisa's hat? Wasn't like the last place we saw him tied up in something?
They knocked him out after they like tried to. Where is he, man? Like that.
He's over there feeling guilty that he turned off Walkfish. He's just like, oh,
he's like, nah, I know I didn't feel right about that.
This fucking job anymore. This is bullshit. Now my boss is out there with the third eye.
That ain't sit well with my spirit turning off Walkfish like that. I don't like that.
My sister's crazier than I am. I found nothing to do with this shit.
He said, that wasn't me. He said you felt a peer pressure, Degusu. Damn, disappointed in you, brother.
He's
looking at the machine after this.
That's always fucking up, and you just don't like have a path for him, and then eventually
he looks over at Nahide. He just gives a disapproving nod. He's like, oh, damn. I let my big brother down. Damn.
The one time he tried to do something on his own, he royally fucks up.
That's facts, yo.
He is the weakest link, to be fair. He's much of a joy. I don't know. He doesn't have much like weight in the whole thing, in my opinion. So I wouldn't be that mad if I didn't see him again.
Maybe his fruit fell off the tree a bit early.
Like, it wasn't quite ready.
Yeah, he wasn't ready.
How funny would this be in like not even like an arc or anything, just a funny just moment in the future of Super? What's his name from? What's the Universe 10 Kai that Gowasu? Gowasu is ready to retire. Obviously, Zamasu was eradicated.
Massive failure.
He
hits up Degusu.
Yeah. So Degusu is going to be the new apprentice for Universe 10.
I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't
be mad at that.
Wouldn't be mad at all, actually. Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Gowasu's fucking tired as well. He's done. He's so fat.
That'd be a cool one when you see Nihari pull up in the demon realm. Degusu's just a regular Degler in the third realm, kind of like he working as a cashier somewhere, and Nihari's like, hey, I got your big break, little bro. Universe 10, they need
He's
a guy.
like, they're like, damn, we're looking for a new guy. Shin's like, I know a guy. And calls him up.
And then Degusu reenacts the scene from Half Baked where he quits. He goes, fuck you,
oh, fuck you, fuck you,
fuck you.
Fuck you, I'm out.
And throws the bun.
Yeah.
Throws the bun and Gorlo.
Hell yeah.
Degusu finally gets his break.
As he's
I love
walking
that
out,
we're all old enough that we know that scene by heart.
Yes.
As he's walking out, he turns Workfish back on. He's like, yeah, justice for my boy.
Yeah, Degusu gonna get Universe 10 right.
To be fair, from Ghost, like the book is fucking low, bro. Because the last apprentice, hello, ended up being Zamasu. Like, we don't need much. Like, it's okay if you're a little bit evil, as long as you don't want, like, universal devastation.
His baseline is like, yo, don't literally stab me in my back. Like, that's his baseline.
Like, can you make tea that won't kill me and you won't also try to kill me? All right, cool. You in.
He said, real quick, do you know how to make swords with your hands? He said, no. He said, you're hired.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you don't know. My history, in fact.
He said, you're hired.
What is your relation to Son Goku? Oh, that's my man's. He came back in the demon realm way back. All right, we're good.
Okay. Do you think he's strong? Nah. Okay, so you're hired.
He said, have you ever had ambitions to want to do things by yourself and turn on your old team? He said, yeah, I did, but I wasn't good at it. He said, we're good. Perfect. Perfect. You're the guy for me.
Do you know anything about time travel? No. Okay, great. This goes so well.
He shows him a time ring. He said, what's this? He said, tacky jewelry. He's like, yep, that's it.
It's just from Team, don't worry about it. I'll put it back in the drawer.
That's it.
This is mine. Never touch it. It's too cheap with allergies.
The gods and the Kais, he's just the butt of all the jokes. There go Degasu.
Look at Degasu. They said, look at the affirmative action hire. Look at Degasu.
Hey Degasu, you learned the Kai yet? Then he becomes the Masu part 2, but except he just wants to go after all the Kais and doesn't care about the mortals.
He said, yo,
like he
Degasu.
accidentally took over with him.
They said, Degasu, I heard you can't break the unbreakable metal.
Proceed.
Nah, they can.
They're all waiting for Zeno to show up. They just bring out a Kachi metal. Come on, Degasu. Come on, Degasu. Can you do it?
They bring it out and just hurl it at Nahide. He just slices that joint in half. They say, that's how you do it. Start hyping him up. Poor Degasu.
Yeah, poor Degasu.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck, he brought this all on himself, man. He brought this all on himself. He could have done so much better, and he was just a little bitch boy.
First villain in the history of villains that I can remember that tried to execute an evil plan with no plan. He's a trendsetter.
Well,
he had zero plan. He was winging it. Kidnapped Dende. Didn't take the Super Dragon Balls. How was he going to get out of the demon world? He just turned off the warp fish. He had zero strategy.
He was just
never forward planning.
He said, I'll steal the baby and just figure it out from there. Like, I got nothing. Like,
yo, how dope was adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta?
So
that's
good.
like, that's got
that final flash, bro.
Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is already up there in one of my favorite forms of all time.
1,000%. Like the kid version of him might be my favorite design of all time.
And just like the way that he like keeps his arms crossed like for a majority of the time, just the way he fights during it, I'm like, yeah,
with
this
the kicks,
badass.
kick heavy. I love it.
He is him. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say this. And I don't want any fans to come for me.
Just don't go out on that Degasu limb. That's on flimsy. It breaks. Don't go out.
I'm gonna put emphasis on the word much prefer adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta to adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku. There, I said it.
Easy.
Out in the open. Okay, so you guys
Zero
agree?
debate. Zero debate from me on that.
We're gonna support you. Listen,
You gotta be prepared, you know.
I will,
Just say that one shit.
I will stand in the trenches with you on that. Yes. Taking
Stand you
Vegeta
minded.
over Super Saiyan 4 Goku any day of the week. But because we're in the what do we call this section? We had the gripe section. What was it? The good section, I guess what we call it.
The happy we love it.
Yeah, the good section.
happy we love it section.
Word. I love this version of Super Saiyan 4. I think this shit is fire with the red hair, the red energy. I love the fucking Donkey Kong fists. That shit is so cool. Yeah.
A lot of people don't like it, but it's like whatever, we got it. Like,
yeah.
So no.
Can I bring up to you guys what I feel may be the greatest moment in anime history? Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. Are we ready?
Give it. I'm ready.
I have never seen more care to detail, more attentiveness, more foresight in my life than Goku knowing that if he transformed with his shirt still on, he wasn't going to have a shirt no more. So he took the shirt off.
One hand.
And threw it to, ripped out one hand, threw it to the side. He's like, because I'm gonna need a shirt later. Because there's been many a times in my life where I've just bulked up and kept my clothes on, tore through my clothes. I don't want to just be in this new world with my nipples out. I need let me take my shirt off, baby. But
Hey.
when I tell you the wildest way that I geeked with the fact that he was just like, yeah, I'm going to rip through this if I transform. Let me just take it off real quick. I thought that was the coolest shit in the world to me.
I mean,
I am so there with you.
him and Nahare, man, once they entered the demon realm, they kind of like got more wits.
Then, yeah, brother, got that old school Dragon Ball smartness back, bro. My man, now he thinking 2 steps ahead now. He being proactive, not reactive. He said, let me take this gi off. He said, this is my good gi.
I may have 20 of these at home, but I just got this one got big again, and I just want to look after it.
I know
it's probably one. It's a special one.
It's probably just a Daima design, and continuity wise, it kind of would have to be. I like Goku with the untucked gi. Like he got the flaps hanging, like it's not tucked into the pants. I think that shit's cool. Like I don't know why. Like I just enjoy it. But we know he like goes back to business as usual in Super. He tucks it back in. But I just
tight as shit.
I'm just so used to, because like when Goku has the fit, especially when he's wearing the belt that doesn't have the tassels, it just looks like a onesie, like a jumper.
That's what I always thought it was. I always thought it was until I
did too.
obviously saw him like get dressed.
Yeah, I always thought it was just like one fluid outfit, which is wild. How to use the bathroom, but okay. Yeah. But yeah, and then I liked the beginning of Super where he like had like just the gi without the undershirt, the Wii with the Wii symbol. I liked that outfit too, with the blue
I love
boots.
that one too.
That might be my favorite Goku outfit. But but I really like it's just a small detail, and I don't know if it's because he shrunk down to a kid, so just like untucked, and kids be untucked. I don't know why. Like kids don't be tucking their shirts. I don't know why.
You're not wrong, man.
Yeah. I don't know why he's
out
for this, but I like it. Like I enjoy it. But yes, we got
to be fair, Vegeta's his onesie. It's not actually a onesie.
It's not. Yeah, also not a onesie.
Even the boot saga, it looks like a fucking onesie the entire time. But if you honestly look super closely, sometimes it's literally a singlet and a fucking and some pants. And that shit, it took me 25 years to realize.
Which, when you think about Vegeta's fit, knowing that it's not connected, makes that blue setup disgusting. Like,
why did he do the blue?
Yeah, like the pants is cool. We've seen him pants just the time, but a long sleeve blue Under Armour shirt, like I'm just confused. That shit is that you put gloves on over top.
Like it better be compression gear, you know what I mean? Because it's the only time it's okay for your shit like good to match.
I'm like, if it was all just one get up, you had to climb into that superhero suit. I'm with it, but yeah, knowing that's a shirt underneath the armor.
He chose that top.
Yeah, that's what makes it nasty work. You chose to put that long sleeve blue compression on. And it's summertime. Like, where are you going, bro?
That's why he be doing them bass, bro.
Like you
sweating under there.
You standing there like that when your son is standing next to you, literally with no undershirt. He just got the key. Like he armed, sun's out, guns out, and you just got a full flannel on, bro. Like full thermal, full thermal, like blue on blue thermal, dog.
Trunks saw his pops and said, "Yeah, that's not for me."
Yeah, he said that ain't the fit, bro.
Yeah, but like Trunks is him when it comes to fashion. Let's be real. Like he know what's up.
Not GT. Not GT.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But that doesn't count. That doesn't count. It's make believe.
Yeah. You're right. It's not canon. It's make believe.
That's the one thing I'm glad that didn't go from GT to Daima.
Yo, speaking of GT, something that I found hilarious, because again, I had told you guys before this, but Crunchyroll does episode breakdowns, written articles for each episode, which actually are quite thoughtful. But one thing that I found that I thought was hilarious, in the review for 18, they were talking about Super Saiyan 4 finally being canon now, and they put a sentence in here. If this is true, I'm worried about the fan base, but I'm hoping that somebody who wrote this article is just extremely out of touch. But so I'll just read the whole thing for you. So Neva stands over Goku and touches him with a pulsating blue orb. This causes the nearly unconscious Goku to enter a sort of abysmal blue world where we see a blue orb running through Goku's body. With a regrown tail, red fur, and even bigger red hair and muscles, it's time for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, all caps, that's right. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is now in Dragon Ball Daima. This is the sentence that I'm concerned. Millions of fans around the world will pause to consider whether Dragon Ball GT is canon now or not.
No, don't make me throw something.
Not one person should not, that thought should never cross. Nothing done here makes GT canon, bro. Like, nothing that's happened in this show. Clearly, they've just picked shit that they like from GT to make it canon. This does not canonize Dragon Ball GT. So much would be wrong with Dragon Ball GT if it was canonized.
Whoever was the editorial staff there missed that one.
You know what it was?
Yeah.
They haven't watched everything. They just like have heard of the overall timeline. It's like, oh, this is after Dragon Ball Z, so it has to like part of it.
I surmise that they're probably a GT nostalgia hard. And they want it to be canon because there are a lot of fans, and no disrespect to those fans, but there are a lot of fans that just say it's canon. And I think deep down they know that it isn't, but they want it to be, so they try. And you guys know as well as anyone that anything can be argued into Dragon Ball. Anything can be argued into making fucking sense because of how many plot holes there are, because of how many just missing kind of facts there are. So people do argue it, and it's like, it's still, I always come to the conclusion, I'm just like, I can't see it. Like, there's not enough argument. I just can't see it. I'm sorry. Like, I want to for you guys. I want to for you fans. As much as I don't like it, I want to, but I can't.
Bro,
Morally,
I would go as far. I want to stand in solidarity with the trio of danger, and I would like to propose a challenge to the lifers. If someone out there on these airwaves can come up with a good story on how GT is canon, I'm not gonna believe you, but if you can sway me to be like, you know what, that could work, I invite y'all to come on this podcast and tell us how this would work. Because like you said, Bax, with art and anime, like, anyone could find a way to argue how anything that isn't canon could be canon. True. You can't fucking make GT canon. It makes zero sense. Like, there's zero sensical like process in how GT would take place after Dragon Ball Super, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'll put that challenge out to the fans, yo. Somebody could just come up with a great way that, if they were to canonize GT, this is how they would do it. Yeah. I invite you to change my mind.
That's it. But if they were to, then that's it. Because, like, obviously at this point, it's just not. And forgive me for going off on a tangent. And I know that we loved it. We loved it around. But like, I'm one of those people that I just won't class anything as canon if the writer didn't write it in. Facts. And we know that Toriyama only designed like Guru and fucking like a couple of other things, and like the logo. And shit. Yeah, like
random ass characters.
He did it. Like, someone the other day tried to tell me that he designed Super Saiyan 4, and I was like, please listen. I'm not gonna argue with you, but he didn't.
He just didn't.
He did this time, and Daima
right.
He did.
And we like it so much better.
Yeah, we're absolutely here for it. But arguing as to how it could make it, I'm here for that too. I'd like to hear that.
We leave it
just
to you,
have a round
lifers.
table. Just invite people on and try to give us their
facts,
their theory.
Persons and or peoples who would like to take a stab at convincing us on how it could be if they ever did it. We invite you guys.
It's like Drewski. We will do like Drewski's like could have been records.
Oh, could just bring people on.
Bring people on to tell us their GT canon theory.
Hey, Trav, don't turn this into an IG live situation.
Hey.
We could touch the people directly.
we totally could do that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm with you.
Look, all right, shit. We'll talk. These fight scenes. No segue.
Oh.
No segue. These fight scenes. Yo, bro. We say this every time we record, and I don't care if I sound like a broken record. These are some of the greatest fight scenes in Dragon Ball history. Like choreography wise, animation wise, just like some of the amazing choices that they make on like just people's intentions while fighting. It's just some of the greatest shit I ever seen. Like, I don't even have like a great deep dive on that. It's just some of the greatest shit that I've ever seen.
It's just dope as hell.
Yeah, and to add to that, even in episode 18, Goku started a Kamehameha, right? Standing there, he started a Kamehameha, right? And I'm sitting here thinking, you're loading a 60-frame move, bro. And Goma is right in front of you with his fist that's going to hit your face, and you're about to get whiff punished for it. Okay, he does, and then he ends up upside down and finishes his Kamehameha in the air, upside down, blowing Goma through fucking how many?
Bro, he just kept going. That shit was great.
A second, I was like, did he head him into another fucking realm?
Yo, during that whole scene where he's like flying through the cliffs, I'm like, he's going so fast that it might not hurt. He's probably just like, when am I gonna stop? Like this is a pleasant journey. Like I like this, but like when am I gonna stop?
Is Goma the first villain in Dragon Ball to not let somebody charge up their attack and like hit them before they like
genius?
Like even Cell let Majin finish that final flash.
Stood there, like just stood there and waited.
Yeah,
for
he's
it.
like, and it just said stupid.
Yeah, and it was one of the slower final flash charges. Like I felt like he was there for a while.
They had an entire conversation while it was charging out. Like it was so slow.
Yo. Trunks had enough time to flash back to some shit in the hyperbolic time chamber, snap back to it, and it's like, oh shit, oh damn, he's not ready yet. All right,
he had a full trauma experience while that was
word. Like, Krillin had time to regain his consciousness and get his faculties back together. But back to that part. You know what would have made that scene perfection to me? It took me out of it when Goku was charging up the Kamehameha, and then like when he did the back turn, he like recharged it. If he had just like shot it and not said Kamehameha again, I feel like that would have been like a perfect scene. Like how he did to Cell, like how he charged it up for Cell. And then when he did the instant transmission, he came and just like launched it. I thought he was just gonna I thought Goku when he was turning in slow motion, I thought he was gonna turn and like have it already charged, and then just shoot it.
Or at least just finish
next level.
Just finish the word. Don't
instead of starting.
He started it again. Yeah, totally agree. That would have been boss.
Had he turned and like you said, just like finished the last high, like all right, man. I would have had another kid.
Bro, that
would have been my third child right there.
You would have Steve Smith Senior it?
I would have Shannon Sharp did, bro.
religious experience.
Big facts, yo. Like, praise
if I could pick anything, I would agree with you. Yeah, I would pick that. Didn't pick on it, but other than that, I thought it was bloody great. And do you know what else I noticed? Is when he actually threw that Kamehameha, it had, it was normal kind of color, blue and yellow, whatever. But it had sort of like fire around it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had never seen that before. It's
that hot demon air.
It's that demon shit, man. That demon.
That hot demon air.
That hot fire.
And this just takes me further into, how we were messaging the other day about it potentially being linked to God. And obviously that's been debunked, whatever, probably not, But God is surely quite a fire-looking form.
Yeah.
And so that
Vegeta literally fire goes around him before he turns. And
it makes sense because obviously Super Saiyan itself is quite, lightning based, like lightning fueled and lightning going on, that kind of shit. So Super Saiyan God being fiery makes sense. I like that it's different, it's changed, But then, I don't know, it's just little things that kind of tying together for me. Like, at least they're fucking linked, or am I just tripping? Or is that just for, aesthetics like in Demon Slayer? I don't know.
Right.
I liked it though. I liked it.
I like that a lot. But I'm and like you said, Banks, I know it's been debunked, but I'm like, you don't purposely change his hair to the same color red as Super Saiyan God if you don't want to keep the window open that they might try to figure out a connective tissue for it. I'm like, oh yeah, no, it's just a design choice. But it's like you could have picked any color palette. You could have picked a different color red.
Yeah.
You could have picked the red that they used in GT. It's not the red.
The exact same red.
Yeah.
And the whole color palette in Daima is different than what it was in Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. Everything is different. So you can't tell me that was a fucking accident, man.
That was a choice. Y'all chose to use that color red.
It was a conscious decision.
So I'm like, I feel like they're just like, we don't know how it's connected, so we're gonna tell you it's not.
We can't prove it, so we're just
We don't have a good answer at this time, so we're just gonna say it's not.
Table that.
We're proven otherwise.
We'll circle back to that. We'll revisit that.
Episode 20.
That's the PC work email. We'll revisit this at a later date.
We'll revisit this at a later date.
And then when we're talking about episode 20, as per my last email.
Inquiring minds would like to know why you chose to use that color red.
Say, Tori, I would like to touch base with you on the correlation between the reds of Super
You make
Saiyan
me
4 and
pull.
Super Saiyan God.
He said, hey, I just shot you a ping in Teams. Did you get it?
I'm available to speak about this or that. Either my office, so just let me know what's best.
You get Toyble's auto response. I'm out of the office right now.
Yeah, but I know you're reading the
word.
And he doesn't give no backup contact
at all. Yeah.
Just, I will answer upon my return.
Yup, that's the one.
For anything urgent, please contact Toy Animation.
Doesn't include his return date.
Indefinite holiday.
I mean, that's what we're going through right now with the manga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He got his out of office on and said, I am out of the office.
The auto response.
And I will respond when I return.
If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911.
It's like this is a fucking emergency. Call 111. Like, I'm sorry. Do you have a real emergency?
Do not text me.
Facts.
Not Charlie, honestly. We're desperate.
Which is actually funny, Trav, because if it is an emergency, the quicker way to get in contact with me is probably to text me.
Right.
Because if you call, I'm gonna look at it for a second. not you, not you specifically.
If you call, I'm gonna keep scrolling and I'm gonna watch the whole call until it stops.
Yeah, like I'm gonna look at what time it is. I'm gonna comprehend what I'm doing in that moment and see if I can fit talking energy into it. That's what it is.
And if you don't follow up after the call, then it wasn't that important.
Fact, yo, bro, that's the golden rule, bro. If you don't text me immediately after that call, you ain't want to talk. You was bored.
Straight up.
I appreciate that you think about me while bored, but
Right.
I got time for it.
I do a podcast, so I hate being on the phone.
I talk to people all fucking day. Actually, I don't want to pick up this phone call.
I talk quite regularly.
Yeah.
Don't feel like being on the phone. Pre-podcasting, I hated being on the phone, so I don't want people to think podcasting jaded me to talking on the phone to my loved one.
Yeah,
it's never been a person that enjoyed.
Time and place.
Yeah. It's like it's like Trav. You always use the analogy about work meetings that could have been an email. Mm-hmm. Like this could have been a text. You ain't need to call me about that.
Yeah, you didn't need to call me, bro.
Well,
all right, guys. I just remembered we have a manga chapter to cover.
Yeah,
so.
right.
The final predictions. Two of them. What do we think is gonna happen in episode 20? And do we think that it really is only going to be 20 episodes? How we feeling?
20 episodes, yes. What's going to happen in the end
Because there's so much that they have to do. I'm just hoping that they don't just be like, oh, we'll circle back to this.
Yeah,
we'll revisit this at a later date.
Yeah, I still think Arinsu becomes the next demon king, I guess, or queen. I should say. They gotta use the fusion bugs, right,
bro? Like you made a point to have them buy it. You made a point to show that it can fuse 3 people instead of just 2.
Yeah, so I think what'll happen is, Goku's gonna go Super Saiyan 4. Looks like once again he has the upper hand, but once Goma's gonna notice the tactic that they're trying to do, which is hit him in the back of his head 3 times. So he's probably gonna tap into that
which is
eye,
hilarious, by
which
the way.
is gonna make him, all of a sudden now he's blocking all their attempts. They're like, I don't know what to do, whatever. And then you see the bag, the fusion. They do that. That fusion warrior has super speed to the point where Goma can't even he's cooked. So
he's just gonna see 3 quick jaws and the eye flies out. They probably didn't say this, and it probably was done intentionally, and it might just be me thinking way too much into this. Is it 3 consecutive hits to the back of the head, or just 3 total hits to the back of the head?
She didn't.
I'm pretty sure it's consecutive. Yeah.
I feel like it should have to be consecutive.
Yeah, I think it is consecutive, but I don't think in the translations it said consecutive.
Because I could see
implying it would have to be.
Because I could see a TV show doing it like they build up to 3, like someone gets 1 and then more fighting's happening, and then someone gets a second one and then more fighting's happening.
Right.
Like how like in Attack on Titan when they were like protect the Nate, like you just see like a lot of attempts to build up. But yeah, just seeing 3 really rapid strikes to the back of the head, I feel like it's gonna be a funny thing to see on TV.
I can really see because Goku told Piccolo to wait for an opening, so I can really see Piccolo just kind of latching on to the back of Goma's neck and just like king hitting him 3 times in a row. Because Piccolo, he stands on business. He ain't got time to fuck around. So I just can see it going down like that. But I mean, in regards to the,
got to use his stretchy arm and just
actually, that's a fair fucking point.
Just
retract it a little bit. Both.
Shit, why don't Piccolo? He could just like literally spin his arm around Bull's neck and then just back of his head. Boop boop boop.
Facts, exactly. In regards to the fusion, honestly, I just remembered that Goku lost the healing bugs, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't it fall out of his spell or something like that? So maybe he doesn't.
Yeah, you can't find the bag. I would be pissed if it's just lost. Well, you can't find it.
Okay, hear me out. Perhaps later in the Black Frieza Saga or some shit like that, Goku, Vegeta, and Broly fuse or some shit.
Oh shit!
And then that's when we get like a Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 type scenario, and then that's where Broly touches the Super Saiyan 4 energy. Do you know what I mean? Like I can see that maybe being something because Kings will be tired. I feel like from Daima to what we've got coming up and future content. So I don't think, basically to put it short, I don't think we're going to see Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta or Gogeta in general in episode 20. I don't think we're going to see that. If they do another episode or another movie or whatever, something after this next one, yes. But for one episode left, I can't see it happening.
Word, I'm with that. It would be dope if Goku, Broly, and Vegeta fused. I would love them to just turn into a Goldo Zaru. I just feel like that would. I just think that shit would be fire. Just giant golden ape. Because too much Saiyan juice. Just giant golden ape.
Too much Saiyan juice.
But so back to kind of what you were saying about Goku's in the bag. I thought what was going to happen, because we saw Vegeta ask for a Medibug, and Goku's like, oh, I can't find the bag. I thought Vegeta was going to find the bag and take the fusion bug by accident.
Right.
I feel like that could still work, but it's like with one episode, you would essentially have to fuck Super Saiyan 4 Goku up. Goma would have to get the upper hand for Vegeta to be like, oh shit, I'm gonna help, or whatever that situation may be. I feel like circumstances would have to be bad for that to help, like that for that to
Or-
happen that way. But I feel like that's an easy way to do it. Like,
Or
'cause
to
if
your-
Vegeta's not fighting because bath time, why would he need the Medibug anymore? Like, there'd be no reason for him to be like, oh shit, the bag, let me take one. Like,
Or like you know how Goku was talking about when he said, you know, Vegeta doesn't have much stamina left. I've got a little bit more, but not enough on my side. What if to that same concept, Matt? Goku he just doesn't have the energy to be able to get behind Goma or even to distract him to give Piccolo an opening.
they start running out of energy.
And Vegeta finds the bag and splits the Medibug. Well, what he thinks is the Medibug, but it's actually the Fuge one. He takes one and he's like, Kakarot, take the second half. And then he takes it, and then they're like, oh shit. and they fuse. If they were to like find a way to do it, but
that could actually work, Trev. Like if they're like zipping around trying to get that 3 hits for like not hours, but like for a really long time, and they're just like, bro, we're burning way too much energy. Like we're running out of steam here, guys. And like maybe Bulma or Pansy, they're like, shit, if only we could find that bag. And like they go find the bag, like, and she like throws the wrong one. Like, well, I guess Pansy would know what they look like. So I guess it would have to be Bulma. Bulma wouldn't know which one's which. Like she would be, or Dende, now that he's grown again. So yeah, one of them just like, oh, got the bug.
Yeah.
Toss it to him.
Yeah. And like, I gotta admit, I can't be bothered with the whole Goku trying to convince Vegeta to fuse and Vegeta being like, no, I don't want to fuse. You know, I can't be bothered with that whole conversation. Like, we've done that so many fucking times now.
That's why I said I feel like it would have to be an accident. Because, like, especially if timeline wise, Vegeta just dodged the bullet about not being stuck with Goku as Vegito for forever. Because, you know, like back then, Potara was supposed to be permanent. So it's like, bro, we just did this. I ain't risking this again. So yeah, I feel like that would be a way easy way to have Vegeta take the fusion bug by accident. Like Bulma finds the bag. Oh, hey, you need some energy for bath time. That's never gonna get old. I just love that that's part of it. I love that that's just part of Vegeta lore that his favorite pastime is taking baths with his wife.
Yeah, that was the highlight.
That's just the greatest thing ever. But yeah,
that's what take Vegeta down.
But then the other thing about the fusion bug that like gets me like in a tizzy. I'd be okay if it's like a Veku thing, like a third fusion that this fusion bug creates. But why go out of the way to tell us that 3 people can fuse with these if you're not gonna fuse 3 people? And I don't want a Goku Vegeta Piccolo fusion. Like I don't need that. I
have a question. Actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's a position diagram of 3 people, right? I don't remember it very well, but was it 3 people and then a singular one, like 3 plus? Oh, okay, so it wasn't just 3 things with arrows.
Like 2 make the 3. Yeah, it was like 3 people with like energy around them, and then like a big person.
And then the one. Okay, got it.
Like a big thing.
So just definitely 3 Ps,
Yeah, or like so I'm just like, why tease that? If you're not gonna like take up, and that's why I was just like, oh, maybe the Tamagotchi's fused, but we know 2 and 3, so they dip said it. They was like, we're going back to our word.
Like, they ain't nowhere to be found.
They still back in 2 and 3. They was like, yeah, we're not gonna help out. Like, we're good.
Did you guys notice that after the Dragon Balls dispersed, that the Tamagotchis didn't have them?
Yeah, they didn't go back. I wondered about that. And isn't this like the first time anyone's ever used them? So I guess like they never planned for that. Like, oh shit, like what happens when they make that wish?
never sends the Tamagamis to go find them.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. He's like, yeah, y'all know, do your job.
Mom was like, I got this radar. I guess you can use it because you probably need it now. How cool did Shinra look though?
The red Purunga.
Yeah.
Purunga. My bad.
Yeah, that shit.
God, I'm using my brain. Yeah, he looked cool, and he called them like I said something really respectfully, like you gathered the Dragon Balls, strong people, or something like that.
Yeah, he was doing positive affirmations.
Yeah, I was like, nice. I like that.
Yeah, I feel like Purunga was a dickhead. Shenron is just ready to tell you what you can't wish for. But this OG Purunga, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he was cool. He's
a nice guy, but you can't fuck with him.
I like the I didn't know what I wanted their dragon to look like. I kind of wanted it to be like a totally different one, but I like the fact that it does mirror Namek's dragon, because that makes sense. When they created their own Dragon Balls, they would just be going based off of like what they know.
Yeah.
Even though bit of continuity, if no one's made the wish before, no one's ever seen that Purunga, but like I won't dig deep. Like, I'll just be like, that's the dragon that they're familiar with. That's why theirs looks the way that it looks. And it's like, you know what? We're gonna make it green. Like, they said, fuck the red of the demon world. Like, we're past that. Like, we're past that. Like,
And I mean, the Dragon Balls are all the same. You know, the Planet Namek Dragon Balls and the Daima Dragon Balls, they're the same size, as opposed to obviously Earth ones and Sorilla ones. So yeah, still
I wonder what made them pick 7. Like, I wonder why 7 was the number that they landed. If they came from a land where it was 3, maybe they're like, that's too easy. It's too irresponsible.
I think they're lucky numbers. Or something in the Japanese sort of like
gotcha.
mythology or something
real
like that.
life shit behind why they choose the numbers that they choose.
I want to say, and anyone listening, if I'm wrong, please don't come for me because I'm just sorry. But I want to say 3, 7, and 9. 3, 7, and 9, maybe lucky numbers. But yeah, I could be wrong, and I could just be totally fucking making that up. So anyway, let's move on.
We're gonna say that you're right. Because that's what we do here.
I'm fucking Googling it.
We be right about shit. But yeah, like now that we know that, I mean, I guess we've never seen we have actually. We've seen Dende make Dragon Ball. So, I mean, but now that we know from the Granola arc that they can like pick how many they want, yeah, I wonder what would make them pick that. I want a one that they got like 56 Dragon Balls. That people just don't want to go for them. Like, yeah, like that's what I want to see that world that's got that like 13 Dragon Balls.
Okay, so in Japanese culture, the number 7 is considered lucky and associated with good fortune and happiness. The number 4 is considered unlucky because it sounds like the word for death. There we go. That's why it's 7.
Damn, I wonder if there's a significance with the 4 and like that being Grandpa Gohan's Dragon Ball. He got squished. He got stepped on by a gorilla.
Sucks to be known.
They said bad luck. He said shit.
I got the bad luck Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he said, what are the odds that I adopt a baby that I found in the woods and he's a giant ape?
He's like, I did this to myself, didn't I?
He said, I should have left that space baby where I found him. This is on me.
Yep.
He said, it's on me. Do we have any final thoughts on, well, how have you guys enjoyed Daima? Now that assuming that we have one episode left, how have you felt about the show?
Let's save it for next week.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I see what you.
That's wholesome. That's wholesome.
I like it. Well, guys, because we haven't been together in such a long, I was talking to the lifers, but well, guys, to you too. The times that I remember that it's not just us here. There's a whole brothel. I don't know why that's the word I use. It's that bath time with it's a bath time with Vegeta and Bulma. That's what we call the collection of our fans. There's a brothel. It's not a group. It's a brothel of fans. There's a whole brothel of fans out there listening to us, and we have something extra for you guys because it's the first time that we've been together in a while. There was a one shot that came out for some Dragon Ball, good old Dragon Ball manga. However you want to look at it, glass half full and or glass half empty. There's water in the glass, so drink it. We have been gifted the treat of returning back to the superhero manga arc that we had such a grand old time covering for you guys. Not gonna even, you can just go back and listen to those and help boost our listening numbers, you know? Much appreciated. On all streaming platforms. Now YouTube, you know, multiple YouTubes because it's on the DD4 YouTube and the Miss Majin YouTube. You got options. You got options.
We're taking over, baby.
Blessing the masses. You're welcome. But there was a one shot that came out, but it was changed from a one shot to the official chapter 104, and it has a to be continued on the end. So who knows? We'll see. But this one is not even heavily centered. It's centered around Goten and Trunks becoming Saiyaman X1 and X2. It was a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. Prequel.
Yes, it literally was it's the prequel chapter to the prequel chapter of Dragon Ball Superhero Manga arc. It's a lot going on. But yeah, you get the origin story about how I just said that part. So I'm so trying to avoid getting into this that I just repeated.
Well, it was honestly, like, in my opinion, it was a pretty simple thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, obviously, Queen God come along. Okay. So, but whatever. I was going to say no spoilers, but we're talking about it. So,
This whole thing's a spoiler.
Queen God is obviously, he turned out to be Gohan. Why though?
For this time.
For this time, yeah. Why though did Queen God have such a jawline? Because Gohan doesn't have that jawline. That's my first.
He ripped the mask off. Do you remember that? They show him pull the jaw off.
Why is it like that? He ain't got a jaw like that, and I have looked. Because that's what I look at, because I'm a female.
You said, why isn't that his jawline all the time?
Why is his chin like that in this manga episode? Make it make sense. He's not man.
And did y'all enjoy like the Easter eggs of the statues that were in?
Yeah, I thought that was like my favorite thing about.
Like they had like Alibu from the Otherworld tournament from.
Was that the Hercules dude?
Yeah.
I saw.
I
Yeah,
Goku
I enjoyed
had, like,
all
a
of
question
that.
mark. They didn't know like Goku's identity.
Yeah,
And Saiyaman, Great Saiyaman was there.
Yes.
I really liked that because weirdly enough. I mean, because Dragon Ball is a very centered on the Z Fighter show, but it's like I feel like they don't do a really good job communicating in the anime or the manga for that matter that like the world is aware of the Z Fighters. They kind of feel like a secret club to me.
Yeah.
Like, even though they come out and save the world like once a week, like it doesn't seem like they're not like celebrities. Like Goku works for, like they clearly don't know who Goku is. I don't know how they don't know. He's literally been on national TV so many times saving the world. He's won multiple world tournaments. Like he's the only person other than Goten with that hairstyle. It's easy to put it together, but all right.
We're gonna blame Horkill. We're gonna blame Horkill for that. And I mean, to be fair, he was like the front row center fucking statue in that statue room. So
yeah, with the light on it. Like but I liked how the museum tour guide like mentioned like, oh yeah, no, most of the heroes who help us like choose to keep their identity anonymous. So I like that there is acknowledgement of the outside world that like the Z Fighters do be keeping them safe because it's not really said a lot in the show. But I like this a lot. I kind of wanted Gohan to just be Clean God permanently. I didn't want him to have been subbed in for the sick. Yeah, I thought that was cool. So, oh shit, it's Gohan, and then right after, the sub was sick. All right, cool. Whatever.
And what did you guys think? I thought that in this one shot, Trunks' personality fit more of the Kid Trunks that we know versus
100%
in the prequel. Well, in the prequel and in like, because like in the superhero prequel that we're reading, he seemed like very like just not cool. Yeah, like he just like. But this version,
he got his swagger back.
Yeah, it seemed a lot more like the Kid Trunks that we know, and then also same with Goten's personality. It seemed a little bit more accurate to their personalities, where I was like kind of surprised in the prequel how like kind of just of a wimp Trunks was in that. Yeah,
Goten was kind of like
he was the cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Trunks was giving pushback on the whole thing. I don't know about the outfit.
Outside of them not knowing what color they want his hair to be at any given time, I feel like they constantly are like inner turmoil with like who they want current timeline Trunks to really be. Like how do we want his temperament to be? Because like Chibi Trunks in Dragon Ball Z was like spicy as hell. He was just too cool for school. But he was very much Vegeta's son.
Yeah, he had a lot of Vegeta in him.
Yeah. And then you get the like super, and then you get like GT Trunks like took over Capsule Corp and he's like super smart. And I feel like they try to make like a combination of the two, and it just doesn't work. Just let him be the cool kid who likes to fight, who doesn't really want to take over Capsule Corp. But it feels like he has to. Just let him be that.
It seems difficult for them to like homogenize human and Saiyan, and I feel like the only time that they've ever really succeeded on it is with Gohan, even though many people will disagree. Oh, he's too human. Oh, he's too Saiyan when he's fighting Cell, when he's fighting, Majin Buu, he's getting too cocky or whatever. And obviously Goten, I feel, is super humanized. And I feel like, it makes sense for Trunks to be not so humanized. And then you have a balance with all of the his children in Dragon Ball.
Damn, that's a really good point. I didn't really think about that, even though we know Vegeta is hands off ish, but we know like him and Trunks, him and Little Trunks' bonding style is different. Like, they train together, they fight together, stuff like that. But I never really thought about that. Like Goten growing up, it's that whole you might have stumbled into a whole crazy conversation. Yeah, because it's like, all right, so you got Goten who has the super strict mom and like the dad that's not there, but when he is there, he's like fun and has a good time. And Trunks' shit is like literally flipped. You got like the super strict dad, but the mom who's like the primary parent, but she's like fun and like likes to like get into stuff. So yeah, that's a really good point. I really like that observation from you, Bex. Like, yeah, they don't do the best job of like making these half breeds like exist in both spaces. I feel like with Trunks specifically, they're trying to like force the briefs out of him. Like they're just trying to like make him a briefs, like take over Capsule Corp. Like, but he's like not good in school. So it's like, like, where do you want him to be? Like,
and like we're okay with them being both. Like we're okay. Well, most of us are okay with like Gohan, because the reason obviously Gohan is so fucking strong and has such massive bursts of power like against Cell is because he's so emotional, because he's so human, and the Saiyans, they just don't have that. They just don't have that kind of like emotional. I'm literally crying because you killed someone.
Goku used to.
Yeah. I mean, they had that capability, but Gohan's is much more on the surface than it is with, say, Goku or Vegeta. So like we're okay with that because it makes them actually stronger as characters, in my opinion. I said we're okay with that. I'm okay with that.
No, we stand with you, Queen. You just brought up another great point, because I feel like in Goku's family specifically, but somehow it ended up pertaining to like Vegeta's family. I feel like they kind of like dilute the Saiyan as the kids go down. Like Goten's like even less Saiyan than Gohan is, just in terms of like temperament.
Absolutely.
But Trunks is Vegeta's first kid. He should be ripe with the Saiyan machismo.
No machismo.
But I feel like weirdly, because he's so much younger and Goten's his best friend, like they kind of just stuck him in there like, oh, he's one of the younger ones. So it's like more human than Saiyan. But it's like, no, this is their first kid. Like,
and I
feel
like Kid Trunks had always idolized Vegeta and wanted to
1000%.
like wanted to get closer to him, but just Vegeta's Vegeta. So yeah, I feel like they're like working through Trunks as he grows. They're like, all right,
trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I wonder if like when Pan and Bola get older, that they'll be potentially more Saiyan than Trunks and Goten are.
Sure, Pan's
we already
for
see
action.
it. Yeah, we already see it in Pan. I feel like.
Yeah, she'd be a little pocket rocket.
Yeah.
I know we had talked about this when we were doing like the super superhero manga coverage. I kind of would like if they did like a role switch and had like Bula take over Capsule Corp. Like because she seems to be like the smart one. Like she's like super like locked in, like wants to stay with Bowman, like learn about technological shit. Word, that was a mouthful of a sentence. Learn about those types of things, where Trunks is like wants to do like the superhero shit, fight crime, save people, like the Z Fighter thing. So I would like if they kind of let what GT Trunks was, let Bula be that, like, and just have I don't know what you do with Trunks. Like it's kind of like
he's the privileged rich kid that knows that if all else fails, he can just take over the company.
He's Batman if his parents didn't die.
He is.
He's Bruce Wayne with parents.
He really is. Oh God.
Oh, man. But I'm not. But I'm not mad at the X1 and X2 because it makes sense, because even going back to Dragon Ball Z, when Gohan first decided to be Saiyan, Trunks was right there when they got the costume and everything, but he was making fun of it. Like, he was like hyped about the superhero shit. He was like, hey, you look like a fucking dork, bro.
Goten's like, yo, old school's back in now.
Yeah.
Like,
so I like that through line that Trunks has constantly not been a fan of these outfits. I enjoy that they kept that in there. But yeah. You know what it is? I got it, guys. They're being meta with Trunks' development. When you're a teenager, you don't know what the fuck you want. You're lost in the sauce. So they're like, you know what? We're gonna let his character just be all over the place.
That's fair.
That's what
fair.
it is.
That's fair.
They said you don't know what Trunks wants to do with his life. Neither does he.
As long as he doesn't end up like he did in Super or GT, we're cool. We're cool with that.
We don't need the Crocodile Dundee with the glasses.
Yeah.
we don't need that.
We don't need that at all.
Like, are you on Safari or are you about to read? Like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on, man, but you got to figure it out.
But yeah, but the one shot was fun. I guess just to let the only thing that we could kind of break down and speculate on, and I think we did it off the mic, so we'll do it on the mic now. This one shot renamed chapter 104 and put in the continuity of the chapters in terms of on Viz Media, because that is my primary use for manga. It says to be continued. And like I said, it was labeled as a one shot before, but changed to 104 in the title. The to be continued. I read it as them doing to be continued because it's a prequel to a prequel. It's a pre-prequel. So all that. But do you guys think it's like foreshadowing the continuation of the manga?
Yeah.
Like, hey, we got more shit coming, guys.
Yeah, I think we're here.
I don't know if it's a strong, like, internal in my blood need or an objective observation. I don't know which of those is coming out right now. But I think it's going to be a continuation for the manga.
Yeah, I'm wrong. You know what? This being with Daima about to end, and this kind of being like the first step into the Toritaro era, I don't think he'd put a to be continued on there and be referencing the shit that we already got. He wouldn't lead with that. He not gonna start off on that type of energy.
Even Toriano wouldn't do us that dirty. So
exactly. So I'm with you guys. This is hey, we don't know when and or what, but we're coming.
Yeah, we're coming back. We're good. Like, it wouldn't give us like random hope like that. Yeah, no. Sure.
Snatch it away from his first day on the job. Just cock teasers like that, bro. He said, and for you guys, Super Saiyan blue balls. That's what you get.
I have one question actually about the one shot or 104. Does Clean God have a fucking barret bomb room that erases like evil and makes them good? Is that what that was? Or am I on drugs?
His power mop?
What's wrong with I didn't use my final attack. Here's my super fucking gonna make you good again broom.
Yeah, it washes away all evil intent. That's what it does.
That is so lame.
Ultimate Aqua Wash was the name of the move, by the way.
Ultimate Aqua Wash.
Nah, the one shot of him, like the sun's glistening behind him, and he's got like the mop doing the superhero.
and then Trunks looks up at him like, whoa.
Yes, in amazement. Yeah. With the fucking the water glistening off of him and shit.
He done seen Majin Buu. He's seen
dog.
Another universe, but Clean God though with a broom. Oh,
God! He said, "This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life."
He's seen his future self. Like,
yeah, he's literally had conversations with himself from the future. Like the god of destruction be at his crib for food regularly. Like has normal commune with angels.
But Clean God though.
different.
You know, with a spirit room. Oh my god.
Shit hit different. That's
Uh-huh,
all it is. That's
uh-huh.
all it is. Never meet your heroes, they say, but apparently, if it's clean God, far away.
Oh, so good.
man. It's so good. Well, look, we said we had a lot for y'all. We fit a lot in this episode, but it's good to be back. I miss you guys. Every time we don't speak, even when we be on point each week, I still be missing you guys.
For sure.
A true trio.
It's good to be back. I'm super excited for the potential finale. I'm bunny quoting finale in case they keep wishful thinking that they keep it going. But that's going to be a really fun episode. But before we close this bad boy, our brother Trav, do you have any final words of wisdom for the people?
I mean, just as we're not gonna out our ages, but I'm in my 30s, and just on a serious note, just
not inferring that we're in our 40s. We're all in our 30s. Trav said, I'm in my 30s. I don't know about these.
Just being respectful. But I set up a new patient visit for a primary care physician.
Hey, let's go. And, check on yourself regularly, people.
Exactly. You beat me to it. Like, literally, what happened with me made me take a step back. You can be as healthy as you can be, but we're not clean God, all right?
Hey,
we're all not clean God. So make sure you check on you get yourself checked on, and even if they tell you everything's fine, that's all you need to hear. So
big facts. Yeah, since turning 30, I've gotten a physical every year of my life on my birth, like around my birthday each year. So yes, I subscribe and agree and support said message. Trav for president. Let's just rip the band-aid.
Yeah,
off.
Trav for president for real. I'm older than you guys, and I ain't doing any of that shit. So like, I will. Okay, I will after this presidential talk.
I mean, to keep all of our personal information personal, but in your line of work, man, I'm sure you're extremely healthier than both of us. She said, Dr. Schmachter.
So yeah, I know more. Nutrition saves lives, by the way.
What can a doctor tell me?
Or go to Bex.
Facts. There you go. That's the one.
What? Where going to me?
Visit a doctor or Miss Majin. There you go. Only two options.
I got you.
Only two options. You know what? And by doing that, you can extend your life to continue being a lifer.
Ooh,
because we can't grow this spirit bomb without you. So lend us your energy by way of likes, subscribes, 5 to 7 star reviews if that's possible, follows on the social medias and now YouTube, and all that Jupiter Jazz parts 1 and 2. And the easiest way to do that, and how you also can support our sister Star Wars podcast, Annie, Are You Okay? A Star Wars podcast, is by clicking that all-powerful link tree of might in the episode description below. And it's like we always say here in the Kame house that Toriyama built. Whether you watch it or you read it, we all need it. So open up that nerd eye, and we will see you next time on Dragon Ball for Life. Shout out to super producer Mikey and Dragon Ball T. Shout out. And our girl Bex.